Vince.
Yourself?
Busy. You?
Likewise.
How many vans you got now?
27.
You gonna give me a giant cone of vanilla?
Yeah, sure. Is this okay?
It might kill you. I wouldn't want the responsibility.
So, you still kept your sense of humour?
No, I didn't.
Right, where's the mark?
Over there. Say you never met him?
No, Sergeant King. Heard of him?
Ex-Sergeant King. How could you avoid meeting him?
Maybe I was cleverer than you.
No, it was the clever ones who made the money that King went for. You got no bother because you made no bread.
I see. What do you want done to him, then?
I'm open to suggestions.
Is he hard man in the corner? Is he a physical person?
He's about as fit as a sick parrot. That's him.
Come, Mr. King, we can do much better than that. Another 30 kilos is well within your capabilities.
Leave off, woman. What are you trying to do?
Thousands he took off me in the years I was building up Tiny Bell. When he resigned the force, I happened to owe him a backlog of $3 grand. Then he buys a debt collecting agency. Next thing, he's phoning saying, where's the $3 grand debt I owe him?
What is it, Mr. King?
I've ripped a tendon in my side.
What you have, Mr. King, is a result of exertion whilst overweight and out of condition.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a simple stitch. The way we deal with it is to put our head down between our knees.
I mean, you can't believe this bastard. He sends the owner of the debt collecting agency, McElroy, to jail. Then he's round knocking at the door asking Mrs. McElroy to sell him the business.
What do you want done to him?
Something that lit his pocket, not his jaw.
Arson.
In that area,
When?
the sooner you do it, the happier I'll be.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can I help you?
I'm your employer.
Mr. King?
Make me a strong cup of coffee, girl. No milk, no sugar.
You the governor?
Yes.
On top of your rising damp, mate, you've got wet rot, stands to reason.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later.
We've got to talk about it now. I've got me schedule of work to prepare. I've got to get me order of what to do when, organised, and an agenda.
Not now, later. Do you have to bring your rotten, smelly moped into my office?
Well, I can't park it in the street in this area. And there's no floorboards in my office. There's wet rot rising damp, apparently, right through the entire building. You seem to have purchased a bit of a lemon.
I'm not interested in your architectural opinion. And who's that Barbara Cartman lookalike outside?
Oh, that's the tenant. From the agency.
What are you trying to do, frighten the customers away?
Well, actually, in the last 3 days, nobody's walked through the front door. As far as I can see, the entire business is conducted by mail.
Well, tell me about the mail.
Well, so far looks like about 40 replies to the 104 letters we sent out.
Well, that's good.
Is it? There's only 3 with checks, 1 extremely threatening letter, and many containing abuse.
Well, tell me what 40 letters say.
Dear sir, I enclose a postal order for £4.50. About the other £1,700, I've only got my gyro to live on, so you can work it out. It is difficult for me to be going to pay you more. Here's one. Dear sirs, I don't owe this debt what you say I do, so prove I do, you lying bent bastards. Yours, Ray Mullins.
And the extremely threatening letter.
Dear bastard, I assume this one's addressed to you. I'm gonna have you done right over. I'm gonna have you bankrupt and any other bent business you try. I'll get you an all for the lot. It's unsigned.
You enjoyed reading that one, didn't you?
Do you know who it's from?
No.
Are you all right?
Against my better judgment, I've started going to a health club.
So you finally decided to take some exercise, did you?
You're doing your Aikido thing. I mean, you're used to it, aren't you?
What, and you take indigestion medicine after exercise?
No, the health club was my second mistake. The first was last night. I went and had a Thamesmead Tandoori Revenge Special. We fought for it every time. We go sailing in there with our plastic. That'll do nicely, sirs. We sit at their tables. They know we ate their guts. And all the time they're in the kitchens grinding up the cockroaches.
You hate their guts. I don't hate their guts.
But you're worse than them. You really are more despicable than them. I mean, if you were walking the streets of Bangladesh, a couple of their citizens wearing white masks would come along and arrest you for being a health hazard.
Well, we are in a state today, aren't we?
I'm glad you picked that up. Now remember it.
So, you're not going to go knocking on any doors then?
Well, there's one or two little visits I must make, but basically my movements are restricted. I mean, I've got to keep close to the arrangements in case I get caught short. At the moment, it's 3 minutes in every 45, and it's increasing.
Yeah. Envelope here, no letter. 6 £50 notes.
Yeah, I think I know who that's from.
Who?
Not to worry.
No, look, if I'm being employed as a bookkeeper here, no funny business, all right?
Now, you hold on. I've had the ring of fire for 12 solid hours. Every tendon in my side is ruptured. Now, give me my money.
You know, the best thing for a bad stomach is mint and chamomile tea.
Go away.
Right. I've got one call to make to the bloke who owes the bookies.
Well, Turf Pride bookmakers look set to be big customers.
And then I'm coming back here, and then I've got a lunch appointment at 12 with my lawyer.
You mean your girlfriend?
She's not completely my girlfriend yet.
Well, don't get technical with me.
Right, back soon.
Mr. Castle, I'm going to have to talk to you about the working conditions here as soon as possible. The mess, the building works.
Yeah, sure. Later on, okay. Go on. Oh, right, up.
Is Mr. King around, available for a little chat?
Your name, sir?
Yes?
Mr. King?
Yes.
I wonder if I could have a word with you, sir.
Come in, son. How long were you told you'd be here?
The young man said a week or so.
Did he?
Now I found dry rot in a gutter fascia of all places. Now what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Wet it if you like. I'll do whatever you have to do.
At some point in time, you and me's got to have a little chat, mate, about all the problems you've got here.
Yeah, well, not now.
Won't be surprised, lady, if the old place didn't come down on your permanent.
You'll have to excuse the refurbishments. Take a seat. What can I do for you?
Well, it's a message.
Message from who?
Mainly your friends and Mr. Hinckley.
You got something to say to me? Say it.
Well, it's like when Mr. McElroy used to run this place. Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. I don't know what you mean. And I'm a busy man, son.
I'm sure you're very busy, sir.
Well, then out with it.
Well, I've been sent here by Detective Chief Mr. Hinckley.
Yeah?
Well, look, I think it's about the arrangements for Friday.
What arrangements for Friday?
Mr. Hinckley said I was first to ask you to be reasonable, hear it out, and not fly off the handle.
What? I mean, why should I fly off any handle?
Well, you see, Mr. Hinckley and the others have a very definite idea of the amount. And the message is, to be put, is that it's non-negotiable.
What amount?
Cash.
Say it.
£150 in an envelope.
Oh, yeah?
Every Friday morning. I collect.
150?
Yeah.
You can tell, Chief Superintendent Hinckley, my reaction is one of stunned disbelief. And I will want to discuss this matter with him most urgently.
Yeah, he said he thought you would. He said as soon as you've had a chance to think it over, ring for an appointment.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, I'll be on my way then.
I think that's a good idea, son.
And I'll tell Mr. Hinckley you'll be in touch.
Oh, yeah, you can assure Mr. Hinckley that I will most certainly be in touch.
Jackson,
Yes?
is your husband in?
No, dear.
I wonder if you could tell me when he will be in.
What's it about, dear?
Well, he owes £730 to Turf Pride Bookmakers. I represent the Manor Debt Collecting Agency. How do you do? Just wanted to have a little chat with him about it.
Well, he's dead, dear.
Oh. Well, he wasn't dead yesterday morning, Mrs. Jackson. He was in Charlton Bookmakers, Mott Street. He had a very nice treble. He made about £70, actually.
He didn't tell me about it. He's mean, that man.
What, so he isn't in?
Where?
Well, I understand he does live here, Mrs. Jackson, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to keep coming back. And at some point, I'm going to come back with a writ server. Could you explain that to him?
You seem to be too nice to be in this sort of business, dear.
No, I'm just doing this because I need the money, really. But so do Turf Pride Bookmakers. So I'm afraid I'm going to come back this afternoon and then this evening and tomorrow morning if necessary.
OK.
Could you give Mr. Jackson my message, please?
OK.
That's him.
I don't understand what it is you want to do.
Let me explain this in syllables of one word. Your old man wrecked the house. I can't thump him because I'm on probation. We need somebody first to find him and then make him pay for the damage he's done. And or hit him.
But you say this is a debt collecting company.
This is a debt collecting agency run by a very large Irish gentleman named McElroy. Your old man owes you a debt, many thousands to fix the house. But the main expertise of these debt collectors is finding people. And that's what I want. I want to find your ex-husband. Because he partly wrecked that house as an up-you to you and me both.
He had 15 years in the Virtual Marine. He's probably on some vessel out of the country by now.
McElroy will find him. When McElroy asks people questions like, where's your ex, if they don't tell him, mangle. He's a terrible man to watch in action. Mr. McElroy about then?
Mr. Who? I'm afraid I don't know that name at all.
Good morning. My name's Ronald King. I've just acquired this business from Mr. McElroy. Is there anything I can do for you?
Don't I know your face from somewhere?
Your name is?
George Gardner.
I've had the pleasure, Mr. Gadney.
Paddy Mac. King's in there.
Right.
Paddy's got an idea that'll hit his pocket for real.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably affect other parts of him, though.
What does that mean?
He might get killed.
Oh.
Vince, do you want to hear his idea?
Are you going to be involved in it?
Me? No. I'm just an innocent bystander.
Just do it. Give us 5 minutes to get to a bar around the corner. Establish our alibis.
My former husband was always a bit strange. Could never keep a job for more than a couple of years. When we were married, he was always wandering off. The only time I ever kept me tabs on him is when he joined the Merchant Navy.
Yeah, understood. Right, so this is how it goes. He's wrecked the place. You were going to sell the house anyhow, so you get a loan from the bank to repair his vicious vandalism. You then sell the house, and from his share of the proceeds, you repay the bank loan. That's the ideal scenario, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see if we can make these events occur. Now, as to the question of my fee.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you want me to find your ex, which you say will be no mean task. Then I've got to put the screws on him to sign a bundle of papers along the lines aforesaid.
Right.
Which could mean putting a bit of pressure on him.
I expect he's stubborn.
Well, sometimes that has a habit of running foul of the law.
I've got a message from Mr. Ronald King.
Are you asking for an appointment with Mr. King?
No, just tell him greetings from Vince Grubb.
I'm sorry.
Vincent
Rob, £2 grand your fee?
Take it. If I find him and punch him, it's back inside for the duration. Let the experts deal with him. I think the fee, all said and done, if Mr. King does all he says he'll do, is reasonable.
Oh, it shall be done.
Takes care of most of your dry rot, wet rot, and riding damp problems.
Sergeant Chilton nicely made off last Saturday. All the lads were there. At least all we could spare from Millwall playing it on.
Oh, I never saw WPC Ilford as a blushing bride.
Well, sure, blushing, all right. Very obvious it's going to be a happy threesome within weeks, if not days.
And that Chilton always was a disgusting little stoke.
Interesting to see if he can settle down to monogamy.
Tell me I've heard this all wrong. A Friday Manila of 150.
Well, let's as it were swap places for the moment. You're where I am, I'm where you are. I'm the civilian, you're the copper. Now, what would you say to me?
Are you lot hitting me for 1.5 this Friday and thereafter?
When McElroy was in business, what was your arrangement with him? What did you get? What did you put in the general kitty?
But you know all this, Gerald.
Ronald, you're now becoming a professional debt collector. The man who once had your business is in jail. You sent him there, which shows it's a sensitive line of commerce. You need all our support on the odd occasion that's bound to come up when you start distributing a little rough with the smooth.
But I'm an ex-colleague of yours. I'm a lifelong friend of many officers in that nick, and I'm outraged at being treated like this.
Come. Hardly outraged.
I bloody am.
Look, you run a nightclub or a bookies or a debt collecting agency around here, you need friends. Us, it's a tradition.
Tradition? What precisely does this word tradition mean? Like Eton and Harrow?
No, not Eton and Harrow. More Strangeways or Parkhurst, or wherever you sent McElroy to.
You've hurt me. 9 years of my life I spent in that building, and you of all people pulled this stroke out of me.
Go away, Ronald. Just think about it.
Hi there.
I'm going on holiday.
Huh? Where?
A secret address.
Going abroad?
I'm telling no one.
Oh.
Except you, in case next of kin have to be informed.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not telling my part.
Why?
You'll meet Derek when you come to the office. Brilliant. Double first. Breathes, sleeps, eats, 24 hours a day, civil liberties issues. Forget the money, justice is all.
And?
Boring.
I'm a civil liberties issue.
You're a bloke with an illegitimate baby who offered marriage too late to a bitch now adopting the babe off. Don't know whether that's civil liberties. It all started with you and a dirty little private liberty.
Well, that's not exactly how I see it.
I told my partner, boring Derek, that I was going to Romania.
Romania?
To a hotel without a phone.
Isn't that top of all tourist lists of places to avoid?
I'll never know. I'm going to spend 3 weeks at home, sitting on my derriere, working out what I'm doing with my life. My career.
I'll tell you what you're doing. You're going to go all the way, if necessary, to the House of Lords to get custody of my son for me.
I think I'll go to Romania.
Well, you're in a funny mood today, anyway.
I'm inviting you to join me in Romania, stroke Dollis Hill. Bring a bottle.
What do they drink in Dollis Hill?
Turpentine. I like you, and I want you to spend some of my holiday with me, including some lunches and dinners, maybe breakfast.
That's the nicest news I've had in about 14 and a half years.
Well, that's brandy.
Double brandy, Nigel, please. Gerald, you told me to think things over, which I have.
Good.
It's 160.
Sit over there. Now, can we talk a little bit more about this Friday gift to you lot, sensibly?
Meaning?
Well, it's on, but I want a few favours, for which I presume I won't pay extra.
Example?
Well, my agency is currently handling a case of some bastard who's created a ruckus around his ex-old lady's real estate. Name of Midgley, Ernest, born 1936. Now, he hasn't lived at his old woman's for the past 11 months. He's got a V-registered Volvo saloon. Could you check DVLC?
Anything else?
Has he got any form?
Check.
Now, the wife, the client, is running around with a male Caucasian gorilla, 40-ish, named of George Gadney. CRO.
Okay.
You'll do this for me, will you, Gerald?
All part of the service role.
I don't know how Deirdre described me to you, but I'm a kind of legal hacker. My speciality is hopefully an encyclopedic knowledge of law, the law of England. It's all there. It's just a question of finding the right cases to support our argument. At the same time, I have to say that the judgment in this case is going to be based as much on matters of fact as on law.
Mm-hmm.
Deirdre says you're low-income material. Catering, was it?
Oh, no. Debt collecting.
Collector of debts?
Yeah.
Oh. How rum.
Well, it's not so much a career of choice. It's just something that turned up, you know.
Somewhat like your illegitimate child.
Yes.
So it's a son, your son, wrong side of the blanket. Your ex-lady love wants to farm it out, complete with adoption certificate, like some Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
You're prepared to marry her. You've offered marriage, but you don't want the child to be legally adopted by her brother.
That's right, yes.
Well, you know what it all comes down to. We have somehow to convince that court that it's in the interests of the child for you to be given custody.
Oh, yeah, I hope we can make that clear.
Not just a question of clarity. You mustn't think the law is just about issues and people. Justice. It's not. It's tactics and technique. I'm going to plunge head first into the trout lake of jurisprudence. I'm going to wallow around and try and catch a tiny minnow. I'm going to feed it and sucker it until it grows into a great big fish that everyone will want to bite at. That's how we're going to do it. That's how Mr.
Castle.
Mr. Castle will win our case.
Mr. Denver? Mr. Martin? Is he in? Hello. Good day, Mr. Hodinet.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I believe, Mr. Castle, the afternoon of the third day since we last saw you.
I can explain that.
Some other time, Mr. Castle, if it's convenient, Mr. Castle. We know how busy you must be, judging from your conspicuous absence from your place of work. This is your next case, the widow Bosworth.
No, Mr. Hoddinett. Mr. Hoddinett.
What is it?
I found another job. I did ask you for a raise and you turned me down. And I need the money, so I've got to resign. Thanks for everything you've done and everything. It's
totally out of the question. The widow Bolsover, if you can find her, is 85. She has a sister, address supplied, in the borough of Kenton, Middlesex. 90 if she's a day. Betty is a May bug. I would check every age-concerned establishment in North London. She must be under lock and key by now if her siblings' lunacy is anything to go by.
No, Mr. Hoddinett. I'm tendering my resignation.
You silly boy. I didn't turn you down. We must discuss some increment increase in your salary check at the appropriate time, which is the 4th week of the month. When I write it.
No. No, I've resigned, Mr. Hoddinett. I've already started the other job.
Totally out of the question. 3 months' notice in writing. Now stop standing there babbling. I have work to do. You have work to do. Go.
I don't want your cash, mate. Cutting out VAT is what you're implying.
I've never heard anything like it. You must be the only builder in the whole nation who wants to rubbish cash and pay vile VAT. What are you, a nutter?
I spent 3 days of my life with 2 of them HM Customs pinstripe Nazis going through every entry in my book for the past 5 years. Since when, all my customers pay VAT. It's not me pays the bloody VAT, mate. It's you.
Thanks a million, pal. Offer withdrawn. Send me your bill.
You'll get your bill, all right. Don't worry about it. Plus VAT.
What happened? Don't get imperious with me. You can work it out. Someone's driven a bulldozer into reception, scared the wits out of Barbara Cartland, who has resigned.
Oh, I see.
No, you don't see. You never see. Nobody like you ever sees. Nobody like it. Where did you get it? Dummy.
Was there going to be much of this?
Much of what?
Business has only been open 4 days. Is there much of your past around to catch up with us at regular intervals? You know, bulldozer this week, arson next week, a team of snipers the week after that.
This is my business. You've got your job. Get on with it.
Oh, yeah, but the irrepressible logic of this situation, you know, if it carries on happening, is that I don't have a job because you don't have a business you can conduct. I mean, I just resigned my other job. Maybe I should go back there and untender my resignation.
I don't want to listen to you.
I mean it. I need a job that's got a solid future. I've got to earn money to convince the courts of this country to give me custody of my son. This isn't a debt collecting agency. Pathetic and amateurish.
Have you finished?
Yes.
The woman whose ex has done this to her has retreated to her mum's in East Cheam with a total mental breakdown. You're not querying any of the issues here?
No, none.
Well, Geezer takes his ex-wife's house apart, causing many thousands of pounds worth of damage. The injured party calls in the debt collecting agency, us, to recover some money from this lunatic to institute repairs, right?
Yes.
Well, to be quite honest, I see you as a Bob Dylan version of Billy Graham, morality-wise. And you're happy?
Oh, yeah. It is morally reasonable to get this character who did all this damage to pay for it.
I don't believe it. It's a miracle. Yeah. Courtesy of the local coppers, the address of the man we seek, his sister. Now, she's supposed to be hard enough, so watch out she don't have a tilt here with a smack. The registration on Midgley's Volvo is down to her. And this is the latest Kodak on Midgley, provided by his ex. Find him. There's a lot of money in this job. That's a business address, a laundrette.
Mrs. Barton?
I am not.
Do you know where I can get hold of her?
Friday 11s as she comes in here. I make a cup of tea. She pays me wages.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Dad. Sorry.
Do you know where she lives?
I do not.
It's really her brother, Ernest Midgley, that I'm after.
Is it? I don't know him.
Mr. Midgley?
Beautiful Battersea. Now onwards to Lavender Hill.
Why are we here?
How's your foot now?
Worse.
It's quite a place, Battersea, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's got everything. Everything. See there? Now that 300 in cash in an envelope, no note yesterday.
Go on.
Well, it came from an estate agent who got into a bit of trouble once that I found out about. Do you know, I truly believe that there is no sector in our society more bent than estate agents. Well, anyway, my estate agent benefactor is hand in this double-fronted premises. Now, this is a good trading street, low headers, A1 state of repair. I mean, there's no dry rot, wet rot, rising damp, or bulldozers, and it's ready for immediate occupation.
Could you say all that again in English?
I can't fight it. I can't fight Chief Superintendent Inkley and my former colleagues and their £150 a week demands. Well, it's not that it's unaffordable. It's more the humiliation of it. I mean, it's them saying to me, you're just another punter on our Friday rounds. Pay up, punter. Now, if we stay in Barnet Avenue E2, we have to pay up. But if we move here, there, we don't pay.
Is there any place for me in all this?
Well, there's a 3-bedroom flat above the premises. And didn't your brief tell you to get a 3-bed accommodation to satisfy the judge?
Yeah.
Well, put simply, would you move here, live over the works, and I'll chuck in a flat rent-free?
And a 10% increase in salary?
Bollocks. Now, come on.
All right, I'll take it. Have you seen the flat? Is it any good?
Please don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, whatever condition it is, it's got to be the Savoy compared by all reports to the oval you live in. There is a fiver for the cab. Now, you carry on finding Midgley, and I'll sort the estate agent out.
Sir.
I wonder if you could help me. I'm trying to contact the lady who owns the laundrette next door.
It is not a lady who owns. It is Mr. Shah who owns laundry, my shop, and number 11.
Oh, where can I contact Mr. Shah?
At number 11.
Oh, thanks. Hello.
Good morning.
I wonder if it's possible to speak to Mr. Shah.
Yeah, hold on, please. Mr. Shah, here.
Yes?
Mr. Shah?
Yes?
Oh, hello. I wonder if you could help me. I wanted to contact the lady who rents the laundrette premises off you, Mrs. Barton.
Who told you that?
What?
You have got it the wrong way round. I rent my premises from her. She owns this shop, laundrette and greengrocer.
Oh. I wonder if you could let me have her address.
Why?
Some urgent business.
But perhaps she wants her address kept private. I don't know you from Eve or Adam.
What, so you won't let me have it?
No.
Okay. Mr. Shah?
Now what do you want?
The brother of Mrs. Barton did a lot of damage to his ex-wife's house the other day. Now, I work for his ex-wife and some of her friends, and they're very angry. In this envelope are all the details of what they propose to do about this matter, within the next few hours, actually. I think Mrs. Barton would be very pleased to receive this letter and maybe stop a lot of problems happening.
I'll be glad to finish this bloody job. Stinking dumps falling in, never mind bloody bulldozers. I mean, who'd have thought of asking for danger money for painting a dump in E2?
Go.
Catch me staying another minute.
Manor Agency.
Found him.
Mountford Road, 57. Stay put.
Where?
Bastard!
Wait. We'll do a sort of circular pincer-style movement. Come round from the rear.
You're the client.
Don't underestimate him. He's a terrier. He'll fight. Vicious temper. I know.
No worries. My friend here's quite a punch-up specialist. Hard man.
Oh, really?
Come on, let's go.
Get you! Leave him alone! Go away! Leave him alone! Leave
What's all this about, eh? What's it about?
It's about a house you wrecked. That's what it's about.
All my adult life, I paid every bill on that bloody house. Mortgage, electricity, gas, repairs, everything. I love that house. And then that slag says she's going off with a boyfriend. And some judge comes along and says I only own half of it.
Well, I've got my own problems with women, and they're worse than yours, pal.
Yeah, hold up. Put your signature on that. Don't read it, sign it. Yeah, that's it. You witness it.
Witness what? What is it?
Give us it here. Don't have a discussion with him. He's an intellectual. He'll argue for a month.
You'll get paid.
I'll get paid. Part of the document.
Come on, it. Cheery up.
I know it's part of the document. I'm just saying that because I mean it. I have every intention of paying you. It's just, I've got one last piece of business with you.
Oh, yeah?
It came to me, who you are, or who you used to be.
Oh!
You're that double-bent bastard Sergeant King. Put my cousin Robbie away for a force stretch.
Oh, leave him. Leave him. Why waste the effort? Oh, we'll get the fee. We'll get away from these people. The East End and every rotten memory. Oh, take me to Mysore Lane, Lavender Hill. Battersea.
Oh, you're right. Let me help.
Where is Mysore Lane?
It's just off Lavender Hill. Haven't seen the flat yet, but it should be okay. Pre-war shopping parade. Anyway, he said when we get paid for the job we did today, he's going to give me a bonus to move home. A couple of £100 as I deliver the goods.
What goods?
So are those the hills of Dulles?
I know you're thinking about the law case. I know I said I'm on holiday, but it's a holiday to do some real work, to start the process of getting your son back.
Thanks.
I'll have to come back with some stories for my partner about Romania.
Oh, look. Over there, just across the water. You can just make out the lights of Sebastopol.
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you what, later on, why don't we go into Bucharest and try and find a phone? Phone your office. And fail.
Exactly. Then we'll have dinner. Hope you like the food. Shashlik and deviled goat's eyes.
Washed down with about 18 litres of bull's blood.
That's hungry, you twerp. Then we'll drive to Constanta, on the ocean.
Yeah, we're going to need some place to throw up after the goat's eyes.
It'll be midnight on the Black Sea. We'll walk on the Strand, disturbing the curlews.
And the snogging communists.
We'll find a moss-green bunker between towering sand dunes. We'll throw off our clothes and make wild love.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Oh, nothing.
On the other hand, it's a hell of a long way to go. But just for that.
Yeah, probably.
You can do all that in Dollis Hill any night.
Quite.
After coffee.
Right.
Would you like some coffee, David?
Yes, that'd be very nice, thanks.
I'll make it.